like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Watson now to throw. He's got his man, London, right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Watson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Colts had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but we're getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Fields. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
44 yards rushing so far. This is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Fields. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and goal, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson, throw left side complete. That's Cook. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Under pressure, they got him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Fields. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, Fields. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Fields. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Mixing up the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Meanwhile, Fields throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Mixon. Tackle there by Lewis Cine. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Mixon with a first down carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Fields now to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Fields. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. A handoff to Mixon. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
To throw again on second down, Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Fields trying to throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah,
he's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
To throw, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. picked off by D'Angelo Malone. And the Titans are right back in this football game. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle.